Welcome to another edition of the Nightly News. And you know what, Ted? Want to talk about New York, and it's just kind of crazy. They have some of the toughest gun laws anywhere in the world, yet they still have all kinds of violent crime. You know, to me, it just says that, you know, criminals are going to be criminals. The law won't ever apply to them because they do and will break the law. What it does is it keeps honest, law-abiding folks like you and me and our families from protecting themselves. And before I get into the Coney Island shooting, which was the second in Coney Island in just a short period of time, 1 dead, 4 more wounded, Governor Kathy Hochul in New York just gave a speech this week telling Republicans, get out of New York, go down to Florida. Actually, she said, get on a bus and head down to Florida. That's kind of rude, don't you think? But what's your whole take on what's going on in New York?
Well, we talked about my love of our trips out to California, rocking and rolling and hunting. There's great families in California, though it is identified overall as just a hopeless Marxist blue state because of the politics of California. Just same thing that has happened in my beloved birth state of Michigan. But let's talk about the good before we get into the incredible, uncontrollable, immeasurable, bad and ugly. My son Theodore Fleetwood Nugent has a high-ranking, the top restaurant in Staten Island, the Richmond. And there's no harder job in the world than keeping a restaurant alive. The responsibility of ordering the food, make sure it's fresh and it's prepared properly, and their service is A1. He gets up at 4 a.m. and he works till about midnight every day. And that is not out of the ordinary in New York. All those delicatessens, all those mom and pop businesses, all those food stands and fruit stands and vegetable stands all through the city. A big salute to those people. But unfortunately, this unelected, this emergency governor, Marxist, Joe Biden gangster friend that is currently the governor of New York because he had to take over after Cuomo, was identified as a sex fiend. This governor is on the side of the violent perpetrators. She's literally telling people who believe in law and order, get out. People who believe in safe streets and safe neighborhoods, we don't want you here because we're going to catch hundreds and hundreds of repeat violent offenders using an illegal gun in an illegal fashion, possessing it illegally with illegal ammo, with illegal magazines in illegal areas, and they drop the gun charges, but we're going to add more gun control laws just in case some mother has been assaulted so many times she decided to carry a pistol. She's going to jail, not the last 12 guys who assaulted her. We did the Jose Alba in Harlem, where he used appropriate self-defense force to save his life. And this poor guy was thrown in jail on a murder charge when it was on film that it was a clear, undeniable case of self-defense. The governor of New York is the enemy of the good families. The mayor of New York, Eric Adams, is the enemy of law-abiding families. The governor, the mayor, way too many politicians, Chuck Schumer, they literally always support the perpetrator of violent crimes, and they run the victims through the ringer and make it even worse for the victims while they coddle the perpetrators. I'm telling you, I use the term Planet of the Apes often because you've got a segment of society that just blindly follows orders that are immoral. The laws are immoral. It protects the bad guys and punishes the good guys. Governor of New York, good call, Kathy. You're doing a fine job. Mario Cuomo would be very, very proud of you. And so would Adolf Hitler and Satan. Governor of New York, you have no soul. People are leaving because you're creating a hell zone in what was once one of the most wonderful cities in the world, and people won't even go there anymore because it stinks, and you stink, Governor, and you stink, Mayor Adams. We're fed up with you siding with evil and punishing the good. You got it upside down.
Wow. Well, tomorrow night, Ted, is our Friday free-for-all edition, and I know you just finished an incredibly successful tour. I've got a bunch of questions about the tour. I've got some questions about what's in store for Ted Nugent and Ted Nugent music. So grab a guitar and come back tomorrow night for another edition of the Nightly Nuge, where there's absolutely no fake music to be had. See you tomorrow.
Soul music coming your way.